Hi everybody, it's Lorraine Scapins here, personal trainer, rehab, exercise specialist, generally focus on postnatal, perimenopause, athletes, triathletes, etc. But as you can see, I am now 3 weeks post total knee replacement. And if you want to follow the rest of my journey, click on the playlist. The links are below. And yeah, if you just had knee replacement or any knee surgery, the exercises are definitely going to be of significant benefit for you. Today is going to be a little update on progress. Like I say, I'm 3 weeks tomorrow. I'm going to take this off and let's see what that scar tissue and those stitches look like. Just give you some tips, etc., as to what I've needed just this last week in terms of recovery, what to expect, negatives, positives, etc. All right, what I definitely recommend is I managed to come off the painkillers on around about day 15, 16 completely. So now that I'm not on those blood thinners, which a lot of you will be prescribed, what I got from the hospital, now just excuse me, they're a little bit dirty because I've had them on today, and they're actually, every time I put them on, they're taking off some of my skin with them, is little compression socks. I was given these in hospital. If you've not, I definitely recommend them. Runners wear them for post recovery. And I've been wearing these the last week, and it's just really helped if I just get a little bit of calf ache in the afternoon. And because all the swelling has gone down on this side now, I can actually wear the sock on this side as well. They just basically come up to here, little light compression, perfect for around the house. So there's one thing I would definitely recommend. So let's have a look on that. All right, now here's for skinny legs. Ugh, my God. All right, so all the swelling's gone down, and unfortunately now you can see how much hard work I am going to have to do to get anywhere near the amount of muscle back in this leg. Don't forget, even though I could cycle leading into surgery, my leg was locked at an angle. I couldn't get any muscle on that leg for 12 months. It was just reducing all the time. It was impossible to maintain muscle, never mind increase it. So it's significant wastage, which I'm going to be working on quite hard with the exercises I've shown you definitely in the last video. My goals is, you can see how flat the leg is there. Look at that, flat, completely flat compared to this leg with that quite good bulk, well for me anyway, hamstring muscle. So my goals are to get fully functional for six weeks post this surgery with good adequate bend. Remember, you need to get as much bend as possible in the knee and extension by that 6-week mark. Otherwise the scar tissue starts to factor, and it becomes a lot harder to keep the joint moving and gain any extra flexion and extension. How have I been going on the bike? Really well, actually. I've dropped the seat 3 lots and I'm pedaling slower as opposed to a faster cadence, which I would normally do naturally, being an ex-triathlete and spinning. And I've always liked spinning just because I'm endurance more so than strength, funny enough. So now I'm going slower again, trying to engage more quad muscle. So that's going really well. In terms of standing extension, apparently I'm doing quite well. Hey, look at that. I've not seen my surgeon yet. Don't forget, I'm on the public system. All right, now I know on the private system, my brother-in-law, after he had partial knee replacement done, he did get a checkup 2 weeks post. I've not had any of that. I just get a checkup at 6 weeks post. So I'm kind of feeling my own way here. Don't forget, fitness professional. I know my own body really well. So I let that be a guide, and I kind of know what I'm doing in terms of rehab, and I can push myself through quite a lot of discomfort. I've had 3 children. What I do regularly is, whether I'm sitting on the couch, at the desk, I am constantly trying to get that bend. I am constantly, even when I actually went out yesterday, went to a restaurant, which was wonderful. I am generally sitting where it's uncomfortable. So that's what I am trying to do there. Extension, still not fully extension, but I can pick up the leg, no problem now, no pain. So lots and lots of positives. Negative, someone said they're still sore. I'm still sore as well. I don't think if you've not experienced severe arthritis, which my horse riding accident, which I had when I was 21, which was a significant injury. I had no cartilage left at all. The whole joint was completely osteoarthritis, no cartilage. So those of us who suffer from arthritis prior to surgery, we know how painful it can be getting up. If we've been sitting down watching the TV with bent legs, we know it's kind of ooh, and I can feel that now. Same when we're getting out the car, it still feels like that. And so again, you just need to get moving, and I kind of think that's a little bit disappointing. I don't know, at 3 weeks post, again, expectations versus reality, you know, so many other benefits going on. I can nearly squat now, which I've not been able to do for feels like forever. I'm trying to walk again, which is great. Good walking advice is, we know we've not to walk with a limp or trying to go onto the other side. Favor our dominant side. So I'm lucky I've got patios. I can walk across the road and I can still watch myself kind of in the patios to make sure my gait, and I'm just doing reps of those, just trying to stride out. Sometimes I noticed when I was in the supermarket the other day, it did actually just lock out, just kind of, and I do find that with that balance. I don't know if it was because my MCL, which is my medial cruciate ligament, because of the force and my femur, everything's starting to drop down on this side. It was starting in those 5-6 weeks before I had the surgery to stretch that medial ligament here. So balance was starting to become an issue. So I do need to work on that. So I noticed that weirdness of my balance. So I'm trying to work on that. Being confident. Also, right, so let's have a look at the scar and what I'm doing for the scar. So we're going to take this tape off. I'm just looking for my little, oh, right. Okay. So yesterday, here we go, Lego. I took off, as you can see, the little incision at the bottom. Now I'm quite pleased with this. I think it looks quite good. So for the scar, I'm just using, I bought this ages ago. I'm not associated with these products whatsoever. I'm using a vitamin E oil to massage that. And then what I'm going to do, so I'm just putting that in. And again, it actually feels really good. It doesn't feel too lumpy, so I don't have to do too much scar tissue massage here. I know from feeling this before I undo it, I've got, this is definitely thicker here in this segment here. So I know this bit here, I'm just hurrying it up in case you can't see on YouTube. I know I'm going to have to do scar tissue massage through that. Okay, and we'll go through that. I'll show you what I'm going to do there. For scars, and I also do this to recommend for my C-section mums to help flatten the scar. So if we see that this is raised, the silicone type plasters, what you can put on, wash, and then you keep on, and they're really good. I think you do it for about 8 to 12 weeks. I'm going to see how this scar actually looks now. I'm going to take this off. I'm supposed to be taking it off tomorrow, but I want kind of a day where I'm not at work, just to see what it looks like and to see if I do need some tape and protection on it. So I just want to see, oh, so ouch, shoot. All right, that's just coming off. So that means I can still feel this. Oh, maybe it wasn't such a good idea to do on camera. Okay, so I can obviously still feel this section of my knee because that's quite nasty coming off. I'm going to start at the top. I might forward this if it takes me longer, and I might decide not to take it off on camera. Oh, here, the top's coming off a bit better. All right, I'm just going to take it down. Now, another negative. There's not many negatives, all right, compared to what it was. This area here is very numb. It's still hot as well. Do I still ice? Yeah, twice a day maybe. So numb. If you could, it's really, yeah. No, it is supposed to come back, and it's because of the damage. Oh, that's blooming sore taking this off. Should do it quick. Grit my teeth. Oh, some of the stereo. So, flipping heck. I'm nearly there, folks. Nearly there. So I've got stereo strips underneath it. All right, forward this bit of the video if you don't want to see people in pain. Hopefully, flipping heck. I actually also think the tape has been restricting a little bit of movement, which again is another reason. So I've got, see, can't feel that now. That's good where it comes off where it's numb. Isn't that terrible? It was so, I just can't feel it. So nearly there, hanging off. So I've got the stereo strips. As you can see, those were put on. So like I say, 3 weeks tomorrow. It's actually looking, I'm actually really pleased with it. I know when I start to put some muscle on, it's probably going to look 10 times better. Oh, can we see this here? I'll just raise my leg up. Excuse me. Oh, at the bottom there. This is all worse. I actually do think this is being restricting my movement. Bloody hell. Sorry for swearing. Oh, there's a little bit of pus here. Maybe that's not so good. Oh, that's so sore. It's definitely good all down there. Can you see where it's numb? I'm just not even flinching. Ugh. Last bit. Ugh. Done it. Do you know what? It actually does feel a little bit better with that off. All right, so now we've got stereo strips. Now, what the nurse said to me is to just let these come off normally, and quite naturally. So I can't get any oil or anything on that scar yet. Do you want a close up? Okay. Here we go. Not too much more to see. And see it at the bottom there. I'm not sure what that bit was there. So this is how it's looking. Looks good. It doesn't look as horrific as what it did with all the staples in anyway. All right. So that's taken my breath away, taking that off. That's more painful than a lot of things that we've been through over the past week. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. What I will do in terms of updating this week, I've got the stairs videos coming up and down, and what I need to put on, I will do that for you. Stay on top, have a look at the 10 exercises I've just put on. They're really good to do with your general rehab exercises. Work on your stiffness as often as you can when you're sitting at the desk, maybe even working. Just hold it like that. Hold it. That's stiff for me. Deep breaths in and out. Try and move it in a little bit more. If you find you're looking at your phone for a little bit or been watching the TV, get down onto the floor and start doing some slides, some movements. I think movement is definitely key, as well as rest. All right. And don't forget to check everything with your physio, your orthopedic surgeon, etc. And like and subscribe and follow here. And I hope when you guys take tape off, it's not as painful as that was. And also, even getting the staples out wasn't as painful as taking that blooming tape off. All right, everybody, take care. Please let me know your journeys. Remember, my website for postnatal, perimenopause, complete online programs is pregnancyexercise.co.nz. I'm Lorraine Scapens, fitness, wealth, generally women's exercise and fitness expert. All right, everybody, take care and let me know how you're going. Bye, team.